60
Someone's got
seconds.
to get me an XLR cable to a quarter-inch stereo male now.
Okie dokie. Look out. Uh-oh. Let's get a move on.
My God! Do you have any idea what time it is? Tomorrow not a school day or something? How many people we got playing anyway? There you go. Now that didn't hurt, did it? Now, player one, give us your name.
You got it.
Player two, you're next.
45 seconds.
Player three, how about it?
It's a French movie. That's the...
One more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question game?
Hollywood rap.
Thank you.
That's silly. That's why
30
Jerry Lewis...
Player
seconds.
one, your buzzer's the letter Q, as in quit yakking and get to the game. Player two, you have the letter B, as in my favorite infomercial meister, Dick Butkus. And player three, you have the letter P, as in Pumpkinhead.
I just clean up.
Can someone move the podium
20
so
seconds.
the logo is right side?
Okay, heads up. Here's how the game works. The first one of you to buzz in on a question gets first stab at the answer. So you buzz in, and then press 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on which answer you want. Read me?
10 seconds.
Ready or not, we're
9,
going here. Can we lose the desktop,
7,
please?
6.
Okay,
5,
go to black.
4,
Cue graphics.
3.
Stand by, people.
Give a spit.
Oh, thank you.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3 of you are playing today. All right. I hope you're not too attached to one another because, well, let's just say it could get very ugly in here. Now let's begin the service. All right, let's get going by passing out the hardware. And here's the deal with these screws. If you think your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question, but you want to make him answer it anyway, buzz in and hit the S key to screw him. All right, movie buffs, click your heels 3 times and repeat after me. There's no place like Jack. I wonder what player 2's gonna pick.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
Coming at you, Goodfellas and Wallflowers. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Imagine this, you're Martin Scorsese's date at the senior prom. It's the end of the night, and Martin Scorsese tells you he's reserved the last waltz for the stars of his film, The Last Waltz. Who will be taking your place on Martin's shoulder? Members of the Grateful Dead, members of the band, members of Creedence Clearwater Revival, or members of the The Last Waltz is Scorsese's documentary about the last concert of the band. Now, after prom, I wonder who's going to get dropped off last, Robbie Robertson or Rick Danko? Category time, player.
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close.
Well, what do we have here? They were in a band before Power Station, and we're talking 2,000 for this baby. Let's see how you handle this one. Say Norma Ray from Norma Ray is a music fan. Considering her main concern in the film, what would most likely be her favorite Duran Duran song? Planet Earth, Union of the Snake, Girls on Film, or Hungry Like the Wolf? Girls on Film? No, that's Larry Flint's favorite song. Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Take a shot. Norma Ray organizes her factory into a union shop. She actually tried to organize the band, but they kept getting the crap beaten out of them at Teamsters meetings. You have the honors, player 2. I proudly present Tiny Minds Think Alike, and you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Because he has the same name, which TV butler could replace Clifton Webb in the movie Sitting Pretty and its sequels? Mr. Belvedere, Benson, Mr. French, or Lurch? Player. So what's the answer, player 2?
Special delivery, have some bad news for you.
Player 1. Clifton Webb plays butler Mr. Belvedere in Sitting Pretty. Mr. Belvedere goes to college, and Mr. Belvedere rings the bell. Mr. Belvedere? I thought 30 minutes was bad enough. They made a feature-length movie? Player 1, it's up to you. What's next?
My question for...
Here we have, so put on some gloves. How does $2,000 sound? You know, they say that criminal tendencies are formed early on in life. If Cool Hand Luke's childhood had mirrored his adult life, how might he have been punished? Spending a night in the Jack-in-the-Box, being made to sit and spin in the hot sun, going to the potty chair, or being broken on the hot... No, although sit and spin is a favorite of the long-term prisoners, but they usually play it in the showers. Player 1, Player 2. Player 2.
And we have some nice parting gifts for you backstage.
In Cool Hand Luke, disobedient prisoners have to spend a night in the box, so young Luke would have been disciplined in a Jack-in-the-Box. It sucks, but it feels so good when the warden finally turns the crank so you can pop out. Player 1, your choice.
It's a 5!
And I believe this one's called Bon Appetit. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. If you were hungry for love and wanted to watch a bunch of movies in which people had sex on a kitchen table, which movie would disappoint you? Bull Durham, Fatal Attraction, 9.5 Weeks, or The Postman Always Rings Twice, the 1981 version? Player 1, you've just been screwed. Let's see what you've got. I'm afraid that's wrong. Drop your score for Daddy. Player 2, Player 3, who's going for it? Bet you wish you'd pick this. In Fatal Attraction, Glenn Close and Michael Douglas have sex in the kitchen sink, but not on the kitchen table. And thank God, I mean, people eat off a table, for goodness sake. It's all about you, Player 3. Which one do you want?
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
Let's see what we got going. For those about to rock, this one can net you $1,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If Nigel from This Is Spinal Tap had a girlfriend who had the same characteristics as his special amp, what might he say about his current old lady? I share her with the band. She's cool. Take a girl who gives no feedback? Then who's gonna let us men know how to drive? Player 1, Player 3. I share her with the band. No, that's the job description for a groupie. Player 3, gonna take a shot? In Spinal Tap, Nigel makes a big deal out of the fact that his amp goes up to 11. And to see if his girlfriend goes to 11, try twisting one of her knobs. Player 3, time to make a decision. Let's give a nice warm welcome to, that's easy for you to say, and we got $3,000 in the pot. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. Which of the following lists a movie about a bank heist, a movie about a noodle shop, and a movie about a bank heist? Alfie Ishtar Okefenokee, Clute Cuffs, California, Zentropa Ninochka, Oklahoma, or Rififi Tampopo Top Copy? Player 2, grab it! KKK, not in my game. Player 1, Player 3, who's gonna grab it? Rififi Tampopo Top Copy. A bank heist, a noodle shop, and a bank heist. I hear they're filming remakes of these films for today's audiences. They're going to be called Bank Heist, Noodle Shop, and Another Bank Heist. Player 1, ante up. Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
It's time for a
There is no scum.
Lights, camera, here's your gibberish category. Parrots on fire. I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at 5,000 bucks. Okay, you're gonna have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Okay, eyes front and tell me, what location does this rhyme with? Polly should gawk dove flame. First hint, it's a famous tourist attraction. Is it Lookout Mountain? You can see like 23 states from there. It's a famous tourist attraction located in Hollywood. Final hint, take a walk of fame. Hurry up or you'll walk away with nothing. Player 2, it's in your... Yeah, I want to be immortalized by having people walk on me, dogs crap on me, and kids spit gum on me. Ah, fame. I'm gonna live forever. Your turn, player 2. The selection is the people in your neighborhood. $1,000 if you get it. Strap on your helmet. We're going in. Based on the movie's subject matter, who would you expect to see leaving the video store with Green for Danger, Dear God, Mr. Sycamore, An Appointment with Danger? Postman Cliff Clavin, Florist Janet Wood, Handyman Tim Taylor, or Newswoman Mary Richards? Player, you're number 1. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10. Player 1, player 3, do something. Player 3, do it. It's just tragic. Player 1, Florist Janet Wood. Yeah, I guess Jack and Chrissy had big dates and left poor Janet alone with her videos again. I wonder if it's this one. They're all films involving postal carriers, like Cliff from Cheers. Actually, given Cliff's passion for trivia, I'd expect him to play some dorky trivia game instead of watching movies. Wait. Your pick, player 2. How about it? Now showing. Oh, brother. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If Brother came out with a new Long Riders series of typewriters, which model name would not correspond to one of the pairs of real-life acting brothers in the film The Long Riders? The Carradine typewriter, the Guest typewriter, the Baldwin typewriter, or the Quaid typewriter? Up to you, player 3. No, there are 3 Carradines in the Long Riders, so that makes this wrong answer even wronger than the other 2. Sorry, Christopher and Nicholas Guest are in the movie. Looks like you guessed wrong. Make your move, player 2. No Baldwin brothers can be found in the movie The Long Riders. And yes, this is in fact the only movie ever made not to have at least one Baldwin brother in it. That's it for round 1. Let's go to round 2. Can't get started without some screws. Okay, 1 screw for each of you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Player 2, give me something. This category is known as, is that a lens in your pocket? Or, better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Now, you may not want to admit it, but you probably know that many adult film stars adopt stage names based on places or things. If a porn star based her stage name on the type of lens used in CinemaScope, what would she be known as? Polymorphic, telephoto, anamorphic, or wide-angle? Anamorphic lenses are used to compress and expand widescreen images. Porn stars are used to compress and expand each other. Player 1. The category is Kramer Cubed. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Heads up, here it comes. If the Kramers in Kramer vs. Kramer fought for the custody of Kramer from Seinfeld, what wacky situation would end the film? Kramer residing with Dustin Hoffman? Kramer seeing Meryl Streep naked? No, but it does conjure up some images, doesn't it? Player 1, player 3, who won? Gotta answer it, player 1. In Kramer vs. Kramer, Meryl Streep wins the custody battle in court, but agrees to allow her son to remain with Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, I guess Dustin's biggest challenge as a father would be in teaching Kramer to knock before entering. Oh, player 3, did you lose something? Well, it's being returned. Let's have a... 13. This one's called Puns of Steel. 2 G's if you get this one right. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Say you're inspired by the film Perfect and start exercising. If you use what the film calls the most used piece... Your treadmill, running in place, making no progress. Am I being too subtle? Player 2, player... Oh, what a shame. Player 3, it's yours if you want it. Gotta buzz in first. No, you gotta buzz in. Hey, genius, I said buzz in. No, I said buzz in. Hey, I said buzz in. Stationary bike, like a bike that goes nowhere. How ironic. Come on, people, it's not Jeopardy. Lorraine Newman plays Linda Slater, who is called the most used piece of equipment in the gym. And after you're done, make sure you towel off the equipment. Yep. Hiya. For your enjoyment, can you dig it? Hello, we're talking $6 grand, so pay attention. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. Imagine Xena, a warrior princess, joins the gang called the Warriors from the movie of the same name. Which of the following is not one of the rival gangs she'll have to conquer? The Orphans, the Baseball Furies, the Scurvy Dogs, or the Lizzies? Player 1. Player 1, who... Alright, nope, that was that gang that wore the baseball uniforms and carried bats. I hear they walked out on the movie because they wanted more money. Player 1, all you... Hey, boppers, Xena will not be kicking the Scurvy Dogs. Is it just me, or do Xena and the Warriors rent their costumes from the same place? Player 1, tell...
In the deepest reaches of the Congo lies question 15.
Say hello to... Cut! 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, heads up. Let's see if you can complete this analogy. The Godfather is to horses as 7 is to dogs, wives, mothers, or captains. Up to you. What a pity. Player 1, take a well, you're toast. Player, in The Godfather, a guy finds his horse's head in his bed. In 7, Brad Pitt's wife's head turns up. You'd think they could just express their feelings with a card. Player 1. All right, Player 1, nice picking. Players 2 and 3, talk amongst yourselves, because Player 1, it's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is, show me your green card. Listen up, I'm gonna read off 7 movie titles, and you have to tell me, are the aliens in the movie nice or mean? If the... so you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's do it. Alien, nice alien or mean alien? Mac and me. My stepmother is an alien. Critters. Brother from another planet. Munchies. Last one, I come in peace. That's all she wrote. 6 out of 7. Good day at the plate, batter. Let's check out your new average. There you go. All right, let's move on. Player 3, give me some category.
The following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
Okay, give it up for Dead Men Walking. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Okay, imagine that Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's and Harry from The Trouble with Harry have just been cast in a new movie called 3 Dead Men and a Baby. Because this actor also played a corpse, who would be best suited to co-star with Bernie and Harry in 3 Dead Men and Kevin's got enough experience to play the third dead guy with the baby since he's the corpse in The Big Chill. Kevin will play the rugged yet sensitive dead man with a baby. Player 1, you're...
What do we got out there?
It looks like 18, sir.
All right, here's the deal. A question you don't refuse. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Okay, maybe you remember this. In the early 80s, Bananarama did a song with the lyric, Robert De Niro's waiting, talking Italian. What movie was probably paused on their VCR when they wrote that song? The Godfather? The Godfather?
Your answer sleeps with the fishes.
Player 1. All yours, play. Just when you thought you were right, I'm gonna pull your score back down. Player 2, it's yours if you want it. In The Godfather Part 2, De Niro plays a young Vito Corleone almost completely in Italian. You suppose if Bananarama watched some porn movies, they'd write a song called I'm Your Penis? Player 2, take your pick. The category, the Middle East meets the land down under. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Ready? See if you can solve this mathematical equation. Israeli head of state plus goofy Australian filmmaker equals Crocodile Dundee Idi Amin, Benjamin Netanyahu Serious, Jane Campion Anwar Sadat, or Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meets Yahoo Serious, the Flash in the Pan director of Young Einstein. And if the two of them joined forces, we would have world peace. Of crap. You have the honors, Player 2. Chew on this. Lights, camera, dribble. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. I don't know about you, but I just can't get enough of those funny sports outtakes. Imagine this. Your local TV station has misplaced its NBA outtakes reel, so they decide to show NBA players making fools of themselves and feature films instead. Which film could they not use? Eddie, the... Sorry, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar plays a pilot in Airplane. Yeah, that's where he perfected his skyhook. Hello! Blue Chips features Shaquille O'Neal. How fortunate for him. Now that he's in LA, he can play basketball and make movies. Huh, I wonder if he realized that. Balls, take it. The Basketball Diaries is about drug addiction and street hustling and features no pro basketball stars. Apparently, it does feature a few pro football players. Category time. Player 2, it's your call.
Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get $2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of $2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. We need to document this. Oh, we'll see about that. Good luck.
with those two. Hope they don't take it out on you after the game. Remember, you can run and you can hide, but...
Okay, nice work, everybody. Roll commercials. And Raul, what are we doing now?
Let me tell you guys something. If you think being on the high scoreboard is cool, then you being on the high scoreboard has nothing to do with points. Get it? High scoreboard? You can play again if you like. Personally, I think you should just go sleep it off. We should really do
Sadie understands that you can't survive the lunch table without getting all the Ace Ventura talking ass jokes.
Hey kids, Aunt Sadie here. Look, if you don't mind me covering your eyes every once in a while, I'll get you into an R-rated movie too.
So what are you waiting for? Your 13th birthday? Come on, pick up the phone.